This is Side Tiger with Side Tiger Survival. This video is to answer a question from Jeremy M. I could not respond to your question on my Kala Kala video. Kala Kala! That's why I named it that. I couldn't think of something to title it. So I'm going to make a video. Several of you that comment a lot, I'm not able to respond, and that's why I always just thumbs up your comments. And I've also noticed lately I've responded to comments and they won't show, and it looks like I'm not replying back, but my iPhone had some two weird updates like last week, 2 in 1 week, and after the second update, my last update, the phone's been more fucked up than it ever has before and frozen, and yesterday it stopped being able to use internet or data, and even with Wi-Fi it was weird as hell. So iOS needs to get on their shit. So anyway, before I answer this question, I would like to show you something. And I was considering an AK pistol, and knowing myself, I do not think I would follow federal law, and with an AK pistol I think I would probably just do the wrong thing. So I've kind of shied away from AK pistols because of that. If you are going to get one, supposedly the Draco C is badass, and the Yugo pistol is made from the ground up, I believe, to be a short-barreled rifle, because the United States has some stupid-ass laws. They pretty much specifically make them without the butt stocks or something. Oh, there's a podcast by the AK-47 guru from gun websites that you can check out about AK pistols. But the good thing about the Draco is you have the chrome line barrel. But the Yugos, in my book, I think Zastava and Vepers are my favorite AKs. Now the VZ58s are badass and stuff, but still, I would say pretty soon there won't be any VZ anything sold the way things are looking. And speaking of which, the imports are getting fucked up as well. But anyway, so before you look at these, this wasser is not much longer than the underfolder. Once you sit them on the floor, you can definitely tell. But I noticed that, and I also, Jeremy M wanted to know, hey baby, Jeremy M wanted to know how I shoot this with the stock collapsed, and I will say this: you cannot shoulder it unless you contort all weird, like Haji style, to get it next to your shoulder. Now I've shot it really close like this, and I got hit in the nose on one of my funny pole dance tactical videos. It happened so fast I don't think you were able to tell, but I did get popped in the nose from one of my videos by doing this. But I will say this, you can find a video by a guy with AK pistols shooting out to like 200 yards and stuff without the butt stock. Hold on 1 second. TV's loud. So anyway, yeah, it can be done, but when bullets are flying back, there are times, I believe, that anytime bullets are flying back, I think you need all the points of contact that you can get, because you'll be jumping around and shit depending on how bad it gets and how close things are. But as far as what I've found, your first shot will be dead on out to 50 yards usually, depending on how much you train with an AK. But you're gonna want that floppy arm brace shit that Century Arms makes, the SB47, I believe, on butt stock for an AK pistol. I would definitely get it. And then by the time you put that big ass muzzle brake that the M92s take it's gonna start getting almost as long as one of these. So there's a lot of reasons why I just went with an underfolder. But there are times you will actually get, there are times I think that you don't want a buttstock for storage. And for vehicles, say you're gonna engage in a drive-by, you're gonna be probably in the back seat, and you're gonna pull up on the side, you know, and maybe you know, sitting down or whatever in the car, you know, it would work pretty good. Vehicles, egressing, getting the fuck out of the vehicle, you know, you kick the door open or whatever, and then you get out and sweep it like you would in room clearing or whatever. Tactical badass style. But as soon as you can, definitely bust the buttstock out. Now these are not the best buttstocks in the world, but they do work, and they work well, and once you practice with them, it's fine. But I've noticed it's good to have a good muzzle brake or maybe a compensator for underfolders, because your follow-up shots recovery time is just a little bit more difficult than with a standard fixed stock. So and then if you haven't shot for a while, you're gonna kind of hunt for your cheek weld if you aren't used to it. So I think the underfolders have a place. I like them. I mean, they'll never be a precision rifle, but these are kind of a defensive, offensive, fight light rifle anyway. So I really like the underfolders, but they're not the best for everyone. They're good for someone that wants something as short as possible and to store away and to use for defensive or offensive purposes. They were given to the airborne troops, I believe, and tankers, from what I understand. So I'd say mounted or you know, gray man tactical mystical operations, and bug out rifles is how these things would work. But if I were going to get something in your state, depending on where you are, I would just opt for the 16-inch rifle, maybe just a washer, and add the side folder. But you know, follow-on shots are harder, but there's no way you can shoulder this, and I had to get it. My son's messing around with me. I had to get one of these in order to figure that out, but you can't tell by looking. And one other thing, yeah, pretty much your first shot will be good. You can't thumb over bore it, because AK sights, you know, if you look back here, your thumb will be in the way, and you can't see your front sight over your thumb. You can pretty much reflexive shoot or point shoot or whatever, if you had to, you know, but to really shoot properly, you're gonna want to have to see down your sights. So I hope that answered your question, and that's some funny shit about Instructor Zero. If you ever get a chance, on my Google Plus page or whatever, I posted some videos that Instructor Zero said about James Yeager. I thought it was funny, but figured I'd throw that in there too. It looks like Instructor Zero educated James Yeager, and Yeager was, just as I've been saying for years, or a year or two, a bullshitting businessman. So anyway, this is Cy Tiger. Thanks a bunch for listening. And I think I mentioned that I've tried to respond, and my phone hasn't let me respond to a lot of comments. But anyway, this is almost 10 minutes long. Take care.